Everything we own is here on these bicycles. This is our home, our bed. When we ride, we soar like the wind. We are free. We have to see how far all this can take us.
For thousands of years, Iran has stood at the crossroads of the world. Long before the empires and democracies of Europe, there was the civilization of Persia, with its great cities and great kings. And there was Cyrus the Great, who gave the idea of human rights to the world over 2,500 years ago. The Charter of Cyrus the Great was discovered in 1878 in the ancient site of Babylon. It was found baked on a cylinder of clay and documents the first declaration of human rights. In the Charter, the famous Iranian leader declares,
"At my deeds the great Lord rejoiced, and to me Cyrus the king who worshipped him. Now I announce that I will respect the traditions, customs, and religions of the nations of my empire, and never let any of my governors and subordinates look down or insult them. I will never let anyone oppress any other, and if it occurs, I will take his or her right back and penalize the oppressor. I shall prevent forced labor. I announce that everyone is free to choose a religion. I prevent slavery, and such traditions should be exterminated the world over. I implore to the great Lord to make me succeed in fulfilling my obligations."
Upon such an historical event, all the captive nationalities kept as slaves were freed and granted the choice of returning to their homelands. Among the liberated captives were tens of thousands of people of the Jewish faith. And because of such a generous act, Cyrus the Great has received special designation in the Bible, hailed as the Lord Shepherd and his anointed Messiah. In the tradition of the great Persian leaders, Amir and Hassan felt they could contribute something to Iran and to the world. During their childhood, Amir and Hassan witnessed 8 devastating years of war between their country and Iraq. It was a senseless war that destroyed 1 million lives and created terrible destruction on both sides of the border. The two young men questioned the sanity of this insane war. They also learned that other countries had earned their freedom and created democracies without resorting to war and violence. The two 29-year-old students had a dream. They would travel the world and share a message of peace and friendship. And they would do it on their bicycles. It wouldn't be easy. Without government backing nor private sponsors, it would be a difficult venture. Nevertheless, on one September day in 2000, they decided their goal was important enough to put aside all doubts, and without fanfare or ceremony, they set off, carrying 50 kilograms of luggage, a little seed money from their university, and a small flag with Iranian colors and a sign that read, "Around the world for peace." In order to convey their message, they had to leave behind the comforts of home and traveled over treacherous mountain roads through the blistering heat of deserts and the icy winds of northern countries. They were attacked by wild animals and crazy drivers. The army had to protect them from bandits in the mountain passes of Pakistan and in South Africa, where they were attacked and robbed by street gangs. As reported by the BBC Persian.com, the two bicyclists were beaten unconscious in Johannesburg in the summer of 2004 by roving street gangs. Not only were they severely injured, but most of their belongings, including a camera and priceless videos and photos, were stolen. Back in September 2000, two Iranian students had a dream to offer a message of peace and friendship to the world. The task seemed impossible. But at journey's end, they had pedaled for a total of 60,000 kilometers through all 5 continents of the world, covering 42 countries, starting with Iran, onto Pakistan, then India, Bangladesh, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, Canada, USA, Chile, Argentina, Uruguay, Brazil, South Africa, Botswana, Spain, Andorra, France, Monaco, Italy, Switzerland, Luxembourg, Belgium, Netherlands, England, Scotland, Wales, Republic of Ireland, Northern Ireland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Estonia, Denmark, Germany, Greece, Turkey, Georgia, Azerbaijan, and back to Iran. The trip had many rewards, and they were recognized not only from countries like the United States, but from the United Nations as well.
We have traveled for a long period of time, and after pedaling for thousands of kilometers, through mountains and deserts, winters and summers, heat and cold, it's a great pleasure to arrive here and be able to announce the Iranian people's message of friendship and peace at the United Nations.
And we hope that every single member of the 6+ billion world community will somehow take this peace message to heart.